Hi everyone, welcome on board to CATKing. This is Anisha here. Today afternoon we had IIT Bombay calls come out, and now we also have the IIT Kharagpur calls come out. So please make sure all of you are glued to your emails, tracking all the colleges क्योंकि अब बस रोज आप देख ही रहे हो जब से Feb has started, we have been having calls coming out, right? And interviews are also very soon. So stay on your toes. This is the most challenging but the most important time which you have to focus on your own self, building your knowledge, keep reading, converting every calls, so that when the final results come out, you are the one deciding यार कौन सा कॉलेज जाना है, कौन सा कॉलेज रिजेक्ट करना है. ठीक है. So for that what you have to do is, अब जैसे IIT खड़गपुर की calls आ गई हैं, first thing go and do is understand why are you shortlisted, what is the shortlisting criteria, what is going to be the selection process that IIT Kharagpur is going to have further ahead, right? So if I look at the eligibility criteria, this will give you just a brief idea what is IIT KGP looking at. It's also called as VGSoM. जब आप लोग चले जाओगे MBA में, then you will realize कि okay, VGSoM is also a great college. Okay, so here you have either a bachelor's degree of minimum 4 years, engineering, technology, pharmacy, medicine or similar profiles, or master's degree in science, economics, commerce with mathematics or stats at bachelor's level. That means if you were a BCom or a BBA student, you had maths and stats, and you have done a master's like a MCom or MSc, then you are eligible out here. Okay? So that is the first condition which is required. Then you have all the other aspects which is there. It's based on your CAT scores. Okay, that's all the eligibility criteria. और कोई eligibility criteria रखा नहीं है उन्होंने. So that is a good thing that we have. Okay, now let's see the final selection process. This is where we are getting shortlisting for our PI. So here there is no sectional cutoff, but there's an overall cutoff for all the section categories. General students, it's 90 percentile, NCOBC 80 percentile, SC, ST and PWD students 75 percentile. So if you applied for the whole process and you have meeting the minimum CAT percentile, then you should be shortlisted for the same, along with the weightage given to your 10th, 12th and graduation. Okay, so if you look at the 10th, 12th May, you're getting a rating score. If 10th May you are 85 to 100%, rating score is 3. If you are 70 to 85%, rating score is 2. 60 to 70%, rating score is 1. 12th May, 85 to 100, rating score 4. 70 to 85 May, rating score 3. 60 to 70 May, rating score 2. 41 to 60 May, rating score 1. This is with respect to your 10th, 12th. ठीक है? Coming to your graduation, range is similar. BTech, BE, B Pharma, dual degree, BTech, MTech में 85 to 100 में 7, 70 to 85 में 5, 60 to 70% में 3. For people who are from BSc, BCom, BA background, okay, you have rating score of 4 if you have 80 to 100% in your graduation. Similar आपका masters का भी उस time पे check किया जाएगा, because that is mandatory along with that. So you'll get 70 to 100%, so 3 score. Overall, this is the selection based on your post graduation or professional qualifications. If you have any MTech या any professional qualifications like a CFA, CFP, you will get 1 additional mark as well. Then comes your experience in months. Experience in months में 6 to 12 months of experience, 3 scores. 12 to 24 is our sweetest spot, 5 marks you get in that case. 24 to 36 में 4 marks. 36 to 48 में 2 marks. 48 to 60 में 1 mark. ठीक है? Then they will take your cumulative CGPA. CGPA को वो convert कर लेंगे into the marks percentage which they are finding out. On that basis, then comes your shortlist. ठीक है? Final shortlist जो है, ये जो आपकी calculation होनी थी, CAT की 10th, 12th, graduation, post graduation, professional qualifications plus work experience मिला के you're shortlisted for your personal interview. They are going to have only personal interview. No what, no GD this time, क्योंकि अब ये online है. Offline था तब what भी होता था, GD भी होता था. अब सिर्फ personal interview है. ये criteria है एप्लीकेशन रेटिंग जो है उसको आपको 20 मार्क्स मिलेंगे. देन कैट 2021 का सिलेक्शन फाइनल में देयर इज सेक्शनल कट ऑफ. वर्बल को 20, सेक्शनल कट ऑफ नहीं है बट सेक्शनल वेटेज है. सो ऑब्वियसली इफ यू हैव हायर स्कोर्स यू हैव अ हायर वेटेज इन ईच ऑफ द सेक्शंस. सो VARC is 20, DILR and Quants is 10 each. Then comes your personal interview, which is your 40% weightage. Based on that, you are going to be selected. So now we know our eligibility criteria, our selection process. You also should know what kind of interview questions do they ask, so that when you go and sit for your interviews, life is easier. Okay? So you can go and check out this IIT Kharagpur docket, which is available on your dashboard. Okay? Let's pick up any one of the interview experiences. यहाँ पे GD होता था, what होता था before, अभी नहीं होता है. But if I look at the personal interview, it's pretty exhaustive, right? So here we look at the interview experience where they are talking about this particular person is, background, GEM candidate, 19 months of work experience is there, right? So let's look at the kind of questions which they are talking about. Are you an engineer? Tell me something about your college. So about the graduation college, they were aware about the college. So where do you stay and how do you travel so far? So they spoke about, they're looking at travel. A lot of travel is happening for your college. Are you a vegetarian? Yes. Then what's the use of staying near paradise? You can't even enjoy the biryani. It's a casual tone. It's like not grilling, but it's a fun tone. Anyway, talk about your favorite subjects. DBMS. Okay, what is third and fourth normal form? Then they ask examples. What are Armstrong's axioms? This person had 19 months of experience, but still he was asked questions about his graduation. So that means, people, you should know whatever you have studied and spent your entire life very well. अच्छे से. Don't go with the assumption कि अगर मेरे पास work ex है तो मुझे कोई ACATS का question पूछेगा ही नहीं. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Mostly that happens, but there can be off situations as well. So be ready with at least 2 of your subjects which you are very, very acquainted with and very well with. All right. Then they asked him about the family background and talks about the same, talk about your family experience. What do they come from? And what are you looking at? Taking a different perspective. Now, this is something which is totally off track. If you look at this student's experience, interesting. They're talking about, at least you should try to preserve marriages and their holiness. So yeah, we should. So his student is saying, yes, divorce is often the last step in reconciliation process. So it's a means to an end. Next question, do you have a girlfriend? So panelist was like stunned with this question. Are you in a relationship? No. Why? So a lot of interesting questions which is there. So you can be grilled and asked such kind of questions, like, which make you uncomfortable. You may be put into such a situation. If you fall into some uncomfortable situations and questions coming to you, you got to make sure that you still stay on your toes, stay grounded, stay relaxed, and don't fumble a lot. Because if you are showcasing that now you're nervous and you're scared, panelists can grill you a little bit more, right? So this is an interesting conversation. He was asked all the off-topic questions then, talking about love life, talking about family, talking about when do you want to get married and what is the process ahead? Why do you want your sister to be married before? Different aspects, right? Then do you think the GDP is falling because of people are not getting married? It's a very different, but the objective is opinion is what matters. Look at the next question. What is your opinion about feminism? And do you think it's important to the success of the society, right? So here, they have not asked him anything with respect to his work ex, nothing with respect to current affairs also. So that means your interview is totally going to be focusing on the way you answer, the way you take it further ahead. So make sure what you're doing is be ready to form an opinion. That's very important for all college interviews. Be on your toes while you're thinking and make sure that you are able to relate and give an answer to various situations. In case you are not aware of something, accept and proceed ahead. All right. So that's where you will start with your entire preparation for the entire interviews. Ek bari hamesha kuch bhi ho, you should go ahead and start from the entire section of interview experiences and then proceed ahead. Okay? Your online interviews which are there are going to be happening from 4th March to 6th March or 12th March to 14th March, and the third option is 25th March to 27th March. So जो भी है सबके interviews March में ही होंगे. So make sure you start preparing yourself for it. You have a month in hand. People who do not have access yet to the CATKing's dashboard, which I showed you, ये एक set of experience है. There are a lot of building your interview answers sessions and everyday classes going on for all the students. So make sure you are prepping yourself up, because PI is a decision making factor in all the colleges now, with them removing WAT and GD also from the entire process. All right, stay tuned to the channel. Don't miss any college updates of the results or the other application forms as well. All right, take care.